So you guys have finished AS Media before, and I feel like you guys are the right person to ask. What do you guys think make an effective opening?
I think an effective opening, you have to start with like, in my opinion, I think you should start with setting out like the sceneries and showing like what the scene like looks like and gives. And start with like long shot maybe, and like introduce the characters.
I think immersion is really important for a media opening, whether it's through sound design, mise-en-scène, or camera techniques, because it gets the audience like impressed. It gets the audience like hooked onto
like the sound, right? And lighting is like really important.
just in general any aspects of the opening that could draw an audience in. I think it's really important that you try to emphasize that. Thriller films, I don't really like them because I'm a rom-com girly, but my impression of the thriller films is that they're pretty gnarly. Like, they're not something you would watch for like, I mean, you could watch it for pleasure, but I think the imagery in thriller films isn't the most like idyllic. It's probably really harsh, really like grimy. Thriller films.
Oh, like horror?
Thriller.
Oh, I go to theater really well. I actually like it because it creates like anticipation, and you can actually do so much with it, with like props, lighting, and everything. I think it's very versatile to like people when it comes to like films like those, because I think it's easy to capture like audience's attention.
Purse?
Yeah. For thriller films, I really like the sound effects because I think it's what gives like the most impact. Like if you just watch it but like without the sound, I don't think it'll have as much impact as you would have like when you have like good sound effects. So yeah, I think
Like she mentioned, sound effects.
Yeah,
A lot of sound effects.
visuals like
Yeah.
really like
Strong.
not like soft like colors, more like dark and like harsh kind of like that.
And like some night scenes as well.
I think for costumes it'd be more casual because it kind of relates to our daily lives and it makes people more immersed and more kind of
Relatable?
not really relatable, but like they put themselves in the situation. So then like if the situation was kind of like bad, they'd be like, oh.
I'm gonna show some opening.
In my opinion, I like the first and second one the most, even though you asked one, because I feel like those two actually has a clear storyline about what it's about. Like the first one, it's a Joker doing the makeup, and then like he goes on the streets and he gets like bullied. Second one is like they're trying to get Wi-Fi and they're poor, and the gas comes and then they cough like they're about to like suffocate. But the third one, it's not clear. Like I don't really understand it, and it makes me kind of sleepy. Like it's just talking. So I like the second one the most in my opinion, because there's action and there's a clear plot since the beginning of like the whole thing. And it has a strong ending too, because I want to know more. I want to watch more.
I don't think any of them have that clear of a storyline. Yeah, I don't think so. I think like rather than a clear storyline, it sets like the atmosphere well, because like the thing you said, the guy, like the Joker is bullied, the people are poor, and like the third one is just kind of but like I don't think it's a clear storyline. More like it just kind of sets the atmosphere for the movie, because we don't know what's gonna happen afterwards. These guys are poor, so what? This Joker is getting bullied, so what? We don't know if he's gonna act on it or if he's just gonna get bullied for the rest of the movie. So I think like I don't think any of them have a cohesive storyline, but I think that's the point, so that people like want to know more. Because like after we watch the second one, we're like, I want to watch more. It's because the storyline isn't made clear yet, but like the atmosphere and like the characters are set in stone well enough for people to want to know what happens to them afterwards.
Everything I want to say already. So for the last one, I think there's too much talking and not enough like doing. Cause like for the first one, yeah, like not enough action. Cause the first one and second one, like you can clearly see like what they're doing. Like the action kind of like sets the mood and like the whole theme of the movie. But for the third one, you don't really know what's going on. And I don't think that really like captures the audience's attention. Like they're not anticipating what's gonna happen next. But for the first one and the second one, like what Lemon said, like they want to know like, oh, will the Joker get bullied forever or is he gonna do something about it? So I think the first and second one is like the two best ones.
Yeah, first two. But like, if I have to expand on it, why the first two is because I feel like the third one has too much dialogue. Like it's too much talking. There's no setup to like what's actually gonna happen next. Yeah.
I think the one that made me want to watch like more is the second one, because the first one I just don't. I
feel
don't.
bad for him. That's why I want to know why.
I don't necessarily. Okay, maybe I'm heartless. I don't necessarily feel bad. I don't necessarily feel bad for him. But the reason why I want to keep watching the second one is because like the situation. I mean, I guess the situation he's in is also kind of sad. But I feel I don't relate to it because I'm not a clown. But I could end up being poor one day and getting like eating a bunch of bugs.
You're not poor.
Yeah, but I could. You know.
You can end up being a clown too.
No, but I wouldn't end up being a clown. If I was a clown, what, they wouldn't beat me up because I'd beat them up first.
How do you know? Guys, that's topic.
Anyways, second one.
See, this is what we mean by it makes you question.
Yeah, it makes you question
Makes you
because
question like, do I want to be a clown?
yeah, has the third movie been uttered yet?
No.
For the first one, the sound effect, it's like radio. It's like a radio sound effect while he was doing his makeup and stuff like that. That one is like, what's the audio talking about? So I was like, that one kind of like that's kind of interesting. And for second one, what's the sound effect? It's just talking, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it.
I think both the first one and the second one use non-diegetic sounds. So it's not only the sounds of the city or the sounds of dialogue. There was music, but I think that helps set the mood more. Like, I think that's why you found the third one so boring, because there's no sound design to set a certain atmosphere. It's just talking and naturalistic sound, which makes it seem like you're watching a documentary. And we don't really like we don't really like documentaries, since we can have those things in real life. But like, I think what's like imperative in both the first and the second openings are that the non-diegetic sound they use adds to, I guess, the misery that like the Joker or the family are in, because you can hear like a bunch of minor chords, you can hear a lot of atmospheric synths, and it adds to the movie in general. Yes. Yes.
So for me, I think the first one, like the Joker, where they have like the radio, and like I like how they block out all the other sounds. Like he was in the city, but there was no sounds like of the cars and stuff like that. And I think it puts but like the radio was like the loudest one. And I think it like sets the mood, because like from the Joker's perspective, he's probably not focusing on the sounds of the car, he's focusing on the radio sounds. And like by putting the audience into the Joker's like kind of like perspective and like what he hears, what he's focusing on, it makes you like kind of connect more with him. And in the later scenes where he's getting bullied, since like you already feel connected to him in that first radio scene, you would like kind of feel bad for him as well said, which would make you want to watch more. So I think that's like a really good tactic to like keep the audience hooked.
I like the first one because there's so many varieties of like camera work. Like how it started, it literally like zoomed in, it panned in to the Joker, like it started from afar and then panned in. So that was like really smooth. And then if I wasn't wrong, there's like handheld shots too, right? When they were running, that one always gets the audience like hooked, because it's like you like feel like the POV of them like running too. And then it's like fast-paced cuts, but also slow-paced cuts too. So I think there's like variety in there. That's why I like the first one the most.
I agree. I like the first one the most because of the sheer variety, and I think the camera work matches well with the actions shown on C. So like the NVC that the actors are showing. So like when the Joker is running after the kiss that stole his sign, like where I said, this handheld camera shots, which makes the shot seem more frantic, and like the zoom out at the end shows his like miserable position like on the ground. I also actually like the third one's camera work solely because it's static, because the staticness kind of adds a certain tension to the opening. Even though I didn't like the opening, I think the camera work was effective in establishing some sort of mood and atmosphere.
Which opening do you like the most? Like generally, which one was your favorite?
2, 1.
Second one. Wait, why do you like the first one?
Why?
It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, because
You
it's
like
cool.
the storyline of it?
No, I don't know.
You just like
Because
it 'cause
I
it's
think it's more like interesting than the second one and the third one. So I like the first one.
Me and Wawa both
Like the
second one
Because
of the atmosphere and like the situation. It makes me want to watch more. Also, we're media students, so we're right.
and like I like the second one because of the strong ending of it, because like it connects really well. Like it started with them being poor, having no like literally no Wi-Fi, and then then we see like them like the gas, what is that, like the gas coming, bug thing, and then like the dad said maybe they're gonna like maybe our house can be clean too, like for free, and then they end up like suffering, and so like I want to see like what's gonna happen next. Are they gonna die, or like you know like can you, do you have to censor that? I don't know. Okay, yeah, kind of.
Okay, thank you.